Hello, 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 hello. How you doing? Thank you. Welcome to Kushions Chronicles. Just want to say if you are watching this video, you are no longer nosy. You are actually seeking understanding. And that's a good thing. That's actually a great thing. Because understanding and wisdom are the two things I prayed for in me growing up as a human being. So today's topic, I'm going to talk about smokes and mirrors because that's really important in this industry. And it's going to come at you every day. Every day. I want you to realize that social media, Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, all that stuff, the internet is the new wave. It's the new technology of the television. And actually, in some cases, it's actually more powerful than TV because information is collected and transmitted instantaneously sometime as it's happening without cost. So you don't have to take a tape to a network and say, hey, put this on at the 7 o'clock news and things like that. You can be your own videographer with your cell phone and videotape something. Just think of the some of the brutalities people have caught on their phone, and it made the 7 o'clock news. The freaking camera people wasn't even there to capture it, but you were. That's just how important social media is. People take it lightly, and that's no jobs. Believe it or not, research you on your social media, and a lot of y'all may not have gotten jobs based on some of the things you say. Some of the things you post, some of the things you comment and like. Believe that. Jobs are not supposed to discriminate and use those things, but trust me, managers want to get to know you. They want to get to know the person beyond their resume before hiring and committing and seeing if this is something we want to commit to, training this person. And they go to their social media because a lot of y'all are so brutally honest. It's unbelievable. So let me start by saying this. I got hit with a lot of smokes and mirrors in the beginning, and I'm grateful for it because I am able to see the snakes in the grass, the bullshit over there, the hidden traps over there. So I see that stuff, and it helps me along the way. So let me start by this. I have my degrees, I have a master's, I have a bachelor's in business, all that good stuff. So I say all that to say I've been in state government for 14 years. Then I started my business and everything. And when I first started, I just prayed for a business. I had carried around this business plans for since 2007. And I thought I needed like $100,000 to start the business. And then God, then I was like, okay, I cut so much stuff out. I was like, I just need $25,000. And then God came to me. And God was like, well, no, you need actually less than that because you have me. So God told me, you start and you put money in and invest in something major. And I will foresee the rest of the way for you. You trust me every step and I will guide you and provide for you. And 5 years later, that's what he did. 5 years later, that's what he did. Did a lot of money get wasted? Yes. But more so than money, I don't like my time to be wasted. You can waste my money, but you can't waste my time. That is a pet peeve of mine, and I live by that. See, money I can get back. I can get that back. But when you waste my time, I can't get that back. Ever. I don't care how much money I pay. I can't pay to have that moment back, that time back. So please, don't waste my time. Don't waste anybody's time. And most importantly, don't waste your time. Okay? So let's start. And I know some of y'all are saying, well, shoot, I'm going to turn this off because he ain't say nothing. He wasting my time right now. No, don't do that. Trust me. I'm going to tell you about these smokes and mirrors. So here it is. And I can only tell you the smokes and mirrors just by telling a little bit of stories about myself. There are people in this industry that will create a certain value. And you got to really research that to see what is it that they actually have. Like, I see a lot, just like today, I just saw a lot of, some lady was on a cover of a magazine, and she was like, oh my God, thank you, God is great, I'm on a cover of a magazine. Hold up, pause, stop the music. Let me help you out a little bit. Go research it. Is it a true publication? That's number one. Is it just an online publication? And I'm not knocking anybody because I started off a certain way too. But I want you to realize your step of progression and don't take it and be so happy with it because you want to still be hungry, okay? Research that stuff because half of these magazines that guys are creating is bullshit. The quality's garbage. See, I'm not happy for that. I'm happy. You know who I'm aiming for? I'm aiming for Essence. I look at Essence. I look at Time magazine. I look at the old magazine as my pinnacle of like the heights of where I would like Kushions magazine to reach in terms of looks, in terms of quality, in terms of production, in terms of sales, in terms of networking, in terms of exposure. Those are the levels that I want to see Kushions magazines reach. These other BBW magazine, Hush Plush magazine, XXL, I mean, what the who cares? This is a template that somebody put in and created, and then they ran with it. And they circulated, put your face on it, put a good background behind it, and put a little copyright sign, and you think you're on something major. No, boo, no. But I don't want to sound like that either because that is progression. That is progression. I only say that because that's where I started, with a template. So that's why I know what he's doing. Because when I started, it was just smoke and mirrors. And people was like, oh, I want to be in your magazine. That's like saying, I want to be on your birthday card. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So now you have to take care of the business aspect of it. So once you do your due diligence and find out what type of publication you on. Is it in the newsstands? Is it in the library? Here's where I started to realize something. So this is the level where Kushions is at right now. Any publication that I do, it's on Amazon.com. That legitimizes it. Let me repeat that. That legitimizes it because I don't even handle the distribution or the sales. They do. Okay? I get pennies on it. Pennies. But it legitimizes it because you are now could be reached anywhere. You don't have to come to my website. You're not buying a digital copy to put on your phone and flip through it like a flip book. You're actually buying something tangible that's being shipped through UPS mail or FedEx, and it's being sold on Amazon.com with a real ISBN number, and it's sold on Barnes & Noble. Sorry. So that's the level where I'm at. So when I say I'm putting out a catalog, when Kushions is putting out a magazine or a calendar, trust me, that's something you want to attach yourself to. And you can go on any of those sites and you'll see on Amazon the work we've sold, the things we've done. There's other stuff over here, they're not there yet. And I'm not saying that they won't, but you're happy about that, but you're happy with your 500 or your 200 Facebook friends saying thank you. Smokes and mirrors, okay? People will definitely push and say one thing and do another. The smokes and mirrors is big in this industry, okay? It's really, really big in this industry. People will create fashion shows and create this and that and say, you're going to get this prize or you're going to get that prize. And, hey, this is going to happen for you. And, hey, that's going to happen for you. Let me tell you. It's I just had a moment. It's not. It's the reality of it. Let me give you the reality of it. My studio, Kushions Studio, new studio, it's in my house. Now, I so much wanted it to be a commercial front, like out there in the street somewhere where people could easily walk in 9 to 5. And I felt like it would be that I haven't reached that. And I still want that. Don't get me wrong. But for now, God blessed me with it being in my house. And I literally have the whole bottom level to look so professional. I had clients who walked into the studio and they literally was like, man, you could literally take this studio, cut the first two top of your house out, pick up the third level, move it, put it down on a commercial street, Memorial Drive, Buckhead, Peachtree, and you got you a store, you got you a studio. So the look of it, the quality, and the experience of what count is just as equal to as anything else that is on those streets. This just so happened to be in my house. But I set it up to where it's very professional, it's very business, it's very comfortable. Okay? Just want to let you know that as well. You smoke some mirrors or something else, man, because the smoke is just a facade to a lot of these people. And I just want you to be real careful about what you're doing, what you're putting energy and time into, what you're investing in, the people you're following along, because it doesn't last long and then you get hit in the face with it and you're left holding the bag or you're left holding nothing but empty promises and lies. And the only person that's getting fit or fat or rich off it is the person that fed you the lie. And those are people who I even still work with in this industry today. Because you have to. And that's another story for another chronicle. But till then, thank you. If you guys have any questions, go to Kushions with a K, Kushions@mail.com. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you have any questions. That's pretty much it. Thank you. Bye.